So it's now day 22 of the Vendée Globe, and the fleet are well into the Southern Ocean. I just thought it'd be good to talk a little bit about how we can use routing as a tool to choose the best course to deal with the conditions of the Southern Ocean. So we're just going to talk a little bit about this. So here we have the routing of Sea Explorer Yacht Club de Monaco of this morning, and we can see we've got three different kind of options here. And we'll just talk through about why we have these differences in the routes because they're quite big differences. So, firstly, you have the blue route, and that's this more northerly one, and that's basically we've told the routing to avoid any wind speeds above 30 knots. So we can see especially here that there's a really big difference between that. So we can have a look at the weather in a second to see what's caused that and identify the feature there. Secondly, we've got the pink routing, which is having the waves influencing the routing. So we've got a waves grid file, and that will tell us what the forecast predicts the wave height to be, and we can overlay that with the polars with the boat speed to see how that actually affects the routing and how much it slows it down. But there's not too much difference between the pink one and the green one. The green one is effectively just a pure routing with no effect of the waves, and we can see that here just here in the most southerly route. You can see how the times differences are affected as well. So the blue route is coming in to waypoint further down the course near Australia, and about 2 days behind the others. So it's just quite interesting to use this routing tool in that way. If we go forward, we can see why there's the differences. So firstly, this is the waves grid in about 24 hours time, just a bit more, maybe 36 hours. And we can see here that this large red zone is marking waves about 5 to 6 meters, so it's quite large, but it doesn't seem to have too much of effect of the routing. May have to take that with a pinch of salt. Maybe you would expect to see the boats having to slow down more with 6 meter waves because it's pretty considerable. And then if we skip as well to this, so this is the weather files, and we have this is the weather on the 9th of December at midnight, and that's when the fleet will be somewhere over here, and these routings over here. But we can see we've got this really large depression here, which is bringing winds of 40-45 knots, which in the Southern Ocean could mean well over 50 knots. So this is kind of a useful tool to really identify the main features in the routing and what Boris needs to be looking out for in the next few days to choose the best route through the tricky conditions of the Southern Ocean.